To downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and...
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Akers, the Rams ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up...
Here's Akers.
5.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a run with Akers. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Come back. Empty.
Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the contact.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You think you're going to get that? You think you're going to get that? 55, Mike, 55. Hey. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing again. Murray, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Check 55, everybody. Pick me up. Here we go. Switch.
Murray going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Murray. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Rams 3, Cardinals nothing.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Rams 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Akers. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
he's sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Kyler Murray sacked.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Pick it up.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mike, 56 right there. 56. Hey, get in the way. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 9 now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Adams on the hookup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Mike, 55. Easy. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Derek.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Rams 16, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 7, Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Complete.
It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 41 yards.
1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
On down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Number 3, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss of 9.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On the pickup.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
23-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll set up to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Coming to you.
To throw again, Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for L.A., it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me, knowledge on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me.